So, what can I do for you, Sandy?
I was gonna see if you could connect to my son, or if there's anyone else who would like to join, that'd be great too.
Okay, sure. Let me see what I got for you. I will just have you focus your intention on having your son come through and connect with me, kind of meet with me, sort of like inviting him.
Okay.
He's talking about being. I'm trying to ask him about his age, and he's saying something about like I'm grown but young. Does that mean he's like young adult or
Yes. Yes.
okay? Okay. Five. What's the five connection? Is there a five connection with him? That could be
There were there were five in our family.
five in the family. Okay. So he's just kind of joking with me.
That would be him.
Yeah, he was being kind of silly. Like I started shuffling my cards. He's like, no, he's like, just talk to me. I'm like, okay, I'll do that. I can do that too. I feel like he got a lot of attention.
He could. He yes, he could. Yes.
He got a lot of attention, and I feel like he's showing me something about his appearance, his looks,
Oh,
and that having to do with the attention. Do you understand what I'm saying?
he was all about his looks. Yes.
Okay, okay, okay. Hmm.
His appearance. Yes.
Yes, yeah. Also, okay. I get this. I feel like he's taking me to something regarding his departure, and suddenly I just feel, I don't know why, but I feel like nervous. My stomach is kind of knotted up. It feels like, was there either something sudden or it's like we don't have time to
It was.
sit with it?
It was sudden.
It was sudden. I don't want you to be upset by this, but he's showing me his blood.
Yes.
Okay. What is with the lately? Like when I connect with spirit, I get so hot. I'm getting hot. I need to fan myself. I'll use this. Okay.
I have to say this. I can tell that you're getting red, and he would as well.
Really?
Yes, when he would get upset or yeah, overwhelmed.
Yeah, because I'm feeling like emotions with this too, and I just feel, yeah, I'm trying to work through it, see what he's giving me. There must have been at least a moment of awareness of what's happening and then what's coming next, because I feel this anticipation and this like I'm like tense. I feel very tense.
I could see that. Yes.
But then after it's very sudden because it's like okay. I feel like I go from being startled and like holy shit, and then bam, it's like I feel like there's not a lot of space or time in between. I feel like it was quick. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. Yes.
Okay. So I don't feel like physically, I don't think that there was suffering. I feel like he went quickly. I feel like the most he got in terms of discomfort was just that initial shock of like, holy crap, and then it's boom, and then we're gone. Okay.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. Which is, I mean, very human reaction. But what I'm happy to say about that is that I'm not seeing suffering. I'm not feeling pain. I don't feel pain with it, which I do feel sometimes when I connect with people. Sometimes they'll make me feel pains and I don't feel anything like that. Just tense. Really tense. Okay. I keep seeing like, why is he gravel? I see gravel.
Okay.
Does that make sense? I don't know
Yeah.
why I'm seeing gravel. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I'm trying to look around at who else is there, and he's just showing me him.
Yes.
I'm trying to. It was just him?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know if I mentioned this already, but again, I feel with him something up here in
Yes.
my head. Okay. I don't like this word, but it feels violent. I'm getting him to take me back to the moment he had me in. Where it's like I feel the anxiety, the buildup. I know something is coming. I feel like I'm, if not alone, I don't feel like I don't see people around.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's this sudden, and there's something with my head,
Yes.
and it feels like whatever this is quick and massive. And do you understand why I said it feels violent?
Um, yes.
Okay.
I want to say something so bad, but I'm not.
No. Well, all of that makes sense, though.
Yes.
Okay, I understand. Was it self-inflicted?
Yes.
I heard self-inflicted. I just wrote that down. So, okay, let me explain something. He showed me, he made me feel a loss of control.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like he's talking about a loss of control over himself, that he would do something like that. And it feels to me, I'm just gonna be really honest. I've got to believe there's a reason why he's bringing this up. So I just got to tell you what he's giving me.
Sure.
It feels to me like, honestly, as soon as he did it, it was like, shit.
Yes. Yes.
Like he regretted it as soon as he did it.
Okay. Okay.
I think that he was just really struggling. I think that he was having a moment, and um okay. because it's almost like he had to work himself up to do this.
Right. And yeah, I keep trying to say something.
Oh,
The
are
way,
you is uh-huh.
go ahead.
I was gonna say, are you holding back because you don't want to you don't want to give too much info and like derail me, or is that what
Right.
it is?
Right.
I think that's why I'm trying to see. I want to get as much from him as I can just for the sake of validation. But I'll let you know when I'm done.
Sure.
I'll see if I can get, if there's anything else he wants to show me about it.
Okay.
But I feel like so far, I feel like that's like a pretty good amount of detail. But let me see what else he says. It's funny because he's kind of a smartass.
It could
I
be.
have to He's kind of a smartass because earlier when I was like, I'm like trying to understand, how did you die, dude? And he's like, hello. He was like, I was just showing you. What about all the stuff I was making you feel? He's like, what do you think that was? And I'm like, okay.
You know, and dude was one of his favorite things.
Oh
Everybody
yeah.
was dude. Yeah.
So sometimes in all this like quietness, I'm actually in my mind, like I'm talking to him. I'm asking him questions and
Hmm.
stuff like that, and waiting to see what he shows me. If anyone's ever wondering why I'm just like spacing out at the wall for several
Yeah,
minutes at a time.
I understand. My question was, and I kind of felt nothing really lined up. It was definitely self inflicted.
Uh huh.
And I almost wondered if he decided not to and it went off. I mean, it was
Um,
definitely self inflicted, but
yeah.
it just wasn't, something wasn't right.
Right. Right. So I can see you saying that. Um, like I understand why you would think that because that's actually not very different from what I was being shown or what he was showing me.
Hmm.
And what he was showing me, if I'm being totally honest with you, it feels
Absolutely.
very much like I don't it's like it's very conflicted. He felt very conflicted about it. And there's a really interesting thing about suicide
Hmm.
where there are some people who going into committing an act, there are people who actually feel very resolved about it.
Right.
And but he did not. He felt very conflicted about it still, and he had to work himself up to do this. So there's very much a feeling of I don't want to, but like I don't know what else to do, and like I feel like I have to, and I just need to hurry up and do it. I just need to get it done. I just need to do it. There's this like determination, but
Hmm.
anxiety and apprehension, and in that way, I feel very conflicted, and I think that's really similar to what you're saying, where it's like wanting to but not really, and then you're feeling like it might have been an accident, and I feel like it was in a way, but the difference is that what I feel he's showing me is that it's an accident in a sense of I didn't truly want this and I regretted it as soon as I did it. Like I
Okay.
feel like as soon as he died and he crossed over, it was like, well, shit. um and part of that is that part of the conflict for him was he didn't want to leave people with this.
Right. Right. I could see that.
He really didn't. Yeah, yeah,
Okay. But yeah, that was a good description. Just never really knew why.
yeah. But along those lines, I feel like it's important to understand that with his determination, and I don't see that this is something that could have been prevented or intervened on necessarily. Um, and I mean, really, at the end of the day, it's kind of like what's done is done, you know.
Right.
But I feel that when people bring up specifically the fact that he would have me come to an understanding of how he felt about it, um, I just have to hope that in some way that gives you the healing, even if it's just the peace of knowing. I don't know, but
Right. It does.
okay. It's something you've thought about a lot, I suppose.
Every day. Every
Yeah,
day.
yeah. So I hope that, like I said, just the peace of knowing, it's hard to digest and accept, but I think that there is a good bit of peace that comes with just knowing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what he's offering to you.
Yeah, because I think the why is the hardest.
Hmm.
You know, you feel guilty. Was it me? Was it this? Was it that? You
No,
know, I
no, no.
I can guess, but you know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I
okay.
feel like really, what he was showing me about it, and to go back to the idea of him regretting it instantly, is that he was making a rash, emotion based decision.
Hmm.
There is no logical explanation for why he did what he did.
He was lost.
He was.
He was lost,
But
and
the thing to take away from me explaining it in that way is that there really, truly is no good reason.
right,
So there's no way to logically think through why he did what he did. Do you understand what I'm saying?
100%. Yes, hundred
There's
percent.
no way to level with that to understand it.
Right.
So I think the best thing you can do for yourself is to have that understanding of this is not something that can be understood, and to just let it be. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I feel like I get a lot of signs. Does he show you any specific?
Let me see. I was kind of focusing his attention on working through that. So I didn't really give him time to give me much of anything else, but let me see
I'm
if
sorry.
he gives me anything. Was there something about his shoes? I don't know why he's bringing up his shoes. Just showed it to me.
Mhm. I kept his shoes.
You did. Okay.
Actually, I just saw them today. So, yes,
Okay.
maybe that's it.
Yeah, that is it. That's his way of sometimes they'll pick out things that we've recently handled or touched or looked at or whatever, and that's just their way of saying I was with you this day, and this is proof. Like, here's something I saw you do, and relaying that to me, so you know that they were with you. So he was with you in that moment.
Oh,
Did he ever have an interest in motorcycles?
yes.
Okay. Did he have one, or he
Uh,
just liked them?
we had a mini bike, but
Oh,
not a motorcycle. But
yeah.
yeah, it was a motorbike.
Okay, I gotcha. Yeah. I feel like I see you like picking up something off the ground. Beep, beep, beep. Small, picking something up off the ground. I'm trying to see what it is. Does he do the coins with you?
Yes.
I
Yes.
thought so. Because I'm like, it feels small what I'm picking up. It feels like it's got to be a coin. So I feel like he's saying that that's coming from him.
Yes, dimes especially.
Okay. And you knew that, huh?
I feel it. I feel like it.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's validation then for you to know that that was him. Those are signs from him.
After, let me just share this, really, which I think is, I can't think anything else about it. Um, it was not too long after he passed, and I had gotten home, and there were two pennies on the porch.
Uh-huh.
That's it, two pennies. I
Yeah.
picked them up. One was the year he was born, and the other was the year he passed.
Well,
And
there you go.
I couldn't get over that. It was wild. It was
Yeah,
wild. So maybe that's what he's talking about. I don't know.
for sure. That's definitely what we're talking about. Yeah. So he's wanting to validate for you that that was from him.
Good. Good, good, good.
I He showed me that right after I said, "Okay, let's focus. I want you to give me some kind of like validation that you've given her and she like for me to acknowledge." And right
That's
after is when yeah.
that's got to be it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that blew me away. Nobody believes me, but I swear it was from him.
Well, some strange person on the internet who's never met you before has just told you that's from him,
Exactly.
and I didn't even know what it was. I mean,
You're
I
good.
did, but I didn't know. You know, you get what I'm saying. So,
Exactly. You're good. That was a
there you
very
go.
good reading. Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you for letting me do that for you, and many blessings to you. Lots of love and healing, and I wish you the best.
Thank you. You too. And
Thank you. Have a good
this
night.
was my first time seeing you as well, and something just made
Oh,
me
really?
stop. So yes. So
Isn't that interesting? I think spirit influences us to happen upon the right things at the right time. So
I believe so too. I've had a lot
yeah,
of instances of that as well. So
yeah,
confirmation there with us.
yep. All right, Sandy, you
Thank
take
you.
care. Okay.
You too. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.